Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Good morning. It feels so much earlier than actually what it is. It's 10:36, Tarot Tuesday, Tuesday Tarot. We're going to be working with a full deck today. That hasn't happened for a while. Like usually there's usually one card missing for the herb of the week, and this week the Herb Crafters Tarot is full. She's complete because there was no yellow dock in it, which I looked through it twice. I'm still in disbelief that our herb of the week only has one card. I'm like, how the hell did you get in here? But that's actually exactly the vibe that you feel when you see yellow dock growing where it shouldn't be in your garden. You're like, how the hell did you get in here? Okay, so anyways, I love you, yellow dock. I do. I love you. And actually tomorrow we're going to manifest more love. So I'm just inviting you back right away. So last week for Tarot Tuesday, I knew right away, well, actually, let me be honest here. Last week I didn't know what tarot layout to use. So we went to Tarot Spread Layout. That's my account as well. Tarot Spread Layout on Instagram. And I went through, I was like, I know it's a new moon, but I don't want to do a new moon. So we ended up doing Soul Discovery Spread, and I said next week we'll do Embrace Your Gifts Tarot Spread because a lot of things are coming online right now. Tulsi was talking about gifts. We were talking about soul purpose, gifts, so many abilities. Zen, go tell Gracie to shut it. And you know, so the Van Mystic, that's the lady, Nikki. The Van Mystic created this beautiful spread. It's kind of small font, but that's okay. I'm only 40 mother trucking too, and I can still see. It's 5 cards. It is 5 cards. Are you up for that today? I don't know if I'm up for that today, seeing that it's almost already 11. I scheduled for the first time ever a Walmart pickup, like for groceries. My aunt's sister-in-law was like freaking raving about it. That probably would have been like January, February. And I was like, oh, I don't know, seems lazy, right? But then the more I thought about it, and the more I thought how like much I hate going into Walmart, I thought it might not be a bad idea. So it's really easy to do. You like, I recommend downloading the app so it goes smoothly if you're working on your phone, so it goes smoothly during checkout. But anyways, you just say what groceries you want and whatever else is available for pickup, which my order grew. However, I will say that at least I'm not in there impulse buying. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I'm gonna spend 100 and whatevers, but if I was in there, it could be crazier, you know? So at least I'm getting exactly only what I want. And now, if you're one of those people who follow recipes, I'm like, dang, that would really be a good idea because you're not going to forget anything because, you know, you're ordering it. So anyways, I'll let you know how that goes. I don't know how it works yet. I don't know if they text me or I just show up between 1 and 2, or I have no idea. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I have a feeling I might friggin' love it. Like, oh, this is me not wasting an hour in Walmart. Like, I just drive there, they bring out my stuff in the parking lot, and then I drive away. All right, so anyways, I kept on adding to my order, though, because Like, I was like, good, that's what the groceries will get. And then my daughter was like, I wish we had yogurt. And I was like, okay, add on yogurt. And then my son was like, I'm out of deodorant. And I was like, well, since it's your birthday this week, I probably should gift you some deodorant. So then I got back on and added on deodorant, Tom's of Maine, Mountain Fresh or whatever. And then last night we had a storm whip through here. It was intense. Didn't it blow the box fan out of the window? It smashed on the floor. And it's fallen out the window a few hundred times. But this time, one of the blades broke. And my son undid it, and he tried to duct tape it and see if it would work with a blade missing, or if the duct tape would work. And anyways, it wasn't really working. And so anyways, I got back online last night and added on a box fan. So, like, the only thing I'm, like, nervous about is, like, maybe I ordered too much stuff. Like, is this going to be doable? Like, are they going to be like, oh, my God, freaking box fan, maxi pads, deodorant, vanilla lip balm, fresh cherries, 2 boxes of General Tso's chicken? I mean, like, I hope that this woman or man is okay doing my shopping. It's a big order. However, I'm just preparing myself. I might absolutely love it. Not that I love supporting Walmart, but the options around here are pretty limited. You got Walmart, which has some things that other places don't. Like, if I want raw cacao, I got to go to Walmart, or order it online, or order it off of Amazon. Or it's just like, okay, wow, it's either that or Aldi's. I mean, there's a couple other rinky-dink places, but it's like their produce looks like garbage, and, you know. Anyways, I try to support local and small business. My friend Katie, she has a bulk food store, so, like, I go there and drop $50-$100 all the time to support her, and so I go there, but, you know, you can't get everything everywhere. Isn't that weird? I don't know, unless you have, like, a Whole Foods place or something. All right, are we done talking about this, Sadie? Let's talk about the Van Mystics Embracing Your Gift Tarot Spread. So it's 5 cards. Let me tell you what each card will symbolize, so you can, maybe you got options with decks. Me, I've limited myself to working with the Herb Crafters Tarot for Herb Oracle this year, which is fine, because, I mean, the only other tarot deck that I had is the Herbal Tarot, which I use at Herbal Marie podcast. And that, now I do have another teeny tiny little tarot deck that that spiritual chick Mel sent me. So she sent me the Grace cards, and she put in this little teeny weeny Sun and Moon tarot deck. It's so cute. So I have it upstairs, but it's, you know what's weird? It's like some decks really do take a while to connect with, and so this one I'd have to, like, really, it'll grow on me, but, like, it's tiny, and the imagery isn't quite exactly like what clicks immediately. So you'll notice that as you start to hoard tarot and oracle decks like me. But hey, I do love supporting these artists and these creators, because it does make my soul sing. It does make my heart sing. So I'm happy to give them my money. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it spreads light in the world. And actually, let me just tell you about that, as I'm totally getting off on a tangent. On YouTube, do you follow by chance, what's her name? Patricia. Her YouTube channel is Era of Peace, I believe. Yeah, Era of Peace. Her name's Patricia Cota, C-O-T-A, Robles, R-O-B-L-E-S. She's got 32,500 subscribers. So I just thought maybe you followed her. Anyways, so Patricia Cota Robles, that's actually her YouTube channel. No, it's not. No, she doesn't have any current videos. No, yes, she does. Patricia Cota Robles. You'll have to look up her. But she does these vlogs. And the one she did yesterday was number 177. So, of course, that was the one that I watched after not watching them for a month or whatever. And she's really talking about the keys to your financial freedom. And the vlog 176 was an awesome decree meditation for bringing in our financial freedom and our infinite abundance. But what she was talking about yesterday, if you want to look up Patricia Kota Robles, vlog 177, this is the key to your financial freedom. She was talking about how we spend all our money on just surviving, like just food, just rent, and that's really not the way to evoke the power of the divine, because we're really not giving anything back to spirit in gratitude. We're just trying to stay alive, and like truly, like the creator wanted food to be free for us and wanted life to be free so we could be down here and be joyous or something like that. But anyways, you watch it. It's 13 minutes and 14 seconds long. And she basically said that in order to activate more prosperity and abundance and financial freedom in your life, you need to give a certain percentage of your money away, like donate it or spend it, or kind of donate it to those places, people, things, whatever. I think it was more like people, places, and you listen to it and decide. My mind is going to pretend, like she said, to buy oracle cards. But actually, it's like if someone lights you up and makes your heart sing and you really feel like what they're doing adds light into the world, or like you're supposed to support the light in the world with a little bit of your money. That is not just food and shelter, what have you, because that keeps you in lack consciousness. So anyways, what was interesting to me personally is about a week ago, I really felt like, I've been enjoying Daniel Scranton, and I've been enjoying Words of Wisdom, this other YouTube channel. And I was like, you know what? I got to give back, because how the hell can I expect the universe to support me if I'm not supporting the people that light me up? So I donated, and they were small donations, $11.11 to each of their PayPal accounts or whatever. So total $22, which was a pretty good chunk of my change, right? However, I felt like good doing it. I felt like, I reaped so much benefit from his emails and from the Archangel Michael audiobooks. And I just wanted to say thank you to these guys for the work they're doing. And so anyways, that's what we need to do more and more to get the abundance flowing and reclaim God's infinite abundance. It's the key to your financial freedom that will unlock more flow into your life. So I was like, well, that's interesting, because I was already inspired to do that. So now what I'm doing is looking for things that light me up, or that I think really adds to the light of the world. So that's what I'm trying to figure out today too. And for me, I would guess it's something to do with music and dance. So if I find something to support that's music related or dance related, that's what I could give a donation to, because I feel like that's what adds good to the world. Truly, that's what lights me on fire and makes my heart sing. But anyways, look up Patricia Kota Robles. Listen to her vlog 177. If that resonates, then go back to 176 and do that meditation. Okay, now back to the Van Mystic, and I'm looking at tarot spread layout. I just got a new follower as we were talking. It's so funny how people love this account. I've only made 37 posts, but I have 188 followers, because I'm giving you the good stuff. I really am. And they're doables. So embracing your gifts, tarot spread. So as I look at this spread, it seems like a picture of either the Empress or the High Priestess, like on a tarot card. Like we've got a lady like that, probably more the Empress feel, Isis feel, Hathor feel, kind of like that. And there's 5 cards around here. The first card is right above her head. And then 2 and 4 are next level down, and 3 and 5 are next level down. So there's like a pyramid of the cards. And if it was going from left to right, it would go 3, 2, 1, 1 at the top, and then 1, 4, 5 down the right side. So I don't know if I did a good job describing that. So you might just have to either look at tarot spread layout. It's there. It's on the Van Mystic. She's got it on her page, or I will post it today at Herb Oracle with what cards we get. So the first card says one of my most special gifts or skills. Okay. The second card says, how can I grow more deeply into this? How can I grow more deeply into this special gift or skill? Number 3, as my throat says, please drink your chamomile tea. How can I best share this with others? All right, so speaking of light into the world, you too have light to shine. You too have gifts. How can you best share this with others? Now 4 is, and this will be interesting, an affirmation for times of self-doubt or comparison. I had to look close. Number 4, our 4th card will hopefully give us some type of an affirmation, or we'll make it up, okay? That we can use for when we have self-doubt or we're comparing ourselves, you know? So like I know in my life, like I definitely want to keep on sharing my gifts. When I learn something, I want to, offer it out because it might be helping somebody. And, every once in a while self-doubt creeps in. Like, is this worth it my time? And I know it is. But, ego's like, well, you're not very successful at doing this. Look at so-and-so. She's actually supporting her family with her gifts. What are your gifts doing? Just enlightening you. That's it. Oh. All right. And then the 5th, so we'll get an affirmation for times of self-doubt or comparison. And then the last card, the 5th card, how can I best realign with my authenticity right now? So they're kind of doozies. Wish I would have started this 2 hours ago because now it's 11. But it's Tarot Tuesday, Tuesday Tarot, and that's just what we do. So speaking of affirmations, let's honor our Herb of the Week, Yellow Dock, who is really awesome, okay? And if we are holding on to anything old or stagnant or feeling off balance, it's going to help us flow. I loved that there was so much dancing involved with Yellow Dock, dancing with changes, dancing through life with spirit, reminding us that we are strong. Yellow Dock is strong, absolutely. And it is a laxative herb, so energetically and physically it will help us release old conditions and clear out stagnation, allowing more of our true selves to be revealed. Thus, it'll work right into the Embracing Your Gifts tarot spread. So as your true self is revealed, you realize what your gifts are, you love them, that's what you enjoy. And so you'll be able to be strong, keep flowing, keep dancing, keep balanced, and share more of your gifts after you've embraced them. So anyways, shout out to Yellow Dock. This affirmation minute is brought to you by the supportive Herb of the Week, Yellow Dock, and I lovingly dedicate them all to you. I am flowing. I dance with changes. I maintain equilibrium and balance. I allow more of my true self to be revealed. I release old conditions and clear out stagnation. I am strong. I enjoy dancing through life with spirit. I am flowing. I dance with changes. I maintain equilibrium and balance. I allow more of my true self to be revealed. I release old conditions and clear out stagnation. I am strong. I enjoy dancing through life with spirit. And so it is. having the window open and have the breeze come in. Ooh, definitely, definitely. But I also feel like I better get a fan. I better have somebody bring me a fan into the Walmart parking lot, because we still might have some 90-degree days. All right, so let's get out our decks, which I should have already got out and shuffled while I was closing my eyes, listening to the yellow dot affirmations, thinking about all the amazing, just incredible synchronicities and weird discoveries I've made in the past 48 hours, 36, 48, 48. I keep discovering, and I want to say new things, but it's actually old things. Really, really old things are trying to get my attention. So, and it's funny because I keep, instead of saying learn something new, I keep on hearing learn something old. So last night, I've been interested in doing more mudras with my hands and during my meditation and stuff. I feel like that's helping me focus and what have you. And I'm a fan of reflexology, so it makes sense to me that certain points of your hands activate and heal certain points of your body and your emotions and your energy field. So anyways, I downloaded 2 different mudra apps on my phone, and I'm kind of playing with them. Well, then I'm not even sure how like it all worked out, but like I ended up researching the mudras because I was like curious, like how I was like, well, like the first one represented Earth. And I was like, well, that totally makes sense. And then like the next one was like Buddha or whatever. But somewhere along the way, I came across very, very obviously to a new goddess to me that spoke to me highly. And it's goddess Matangi, Matangi, goddess Matangi. And she's emerald green, which of course, because emerald is my birthstone, and she governs speech, music, knowledge, and the arts. And she is the 9th of the 10 Mahavidya goddesses. So there's my number 9 again. There was just like all these like signs, like this was like totally, you know, my lady to connect with. So as I'm like looking at pictures of her, hearing her mantra, and her yantra and things like that. Yeah, her yantra is really awesome too. So a mantra is what you say out loud, and then the yantra is a visual that you meditate by looking at. So anyways, as I was like, you know, discovering that, then it led me to the Dark Lord, this black guy from New York who's really into a lot of cool things, and it just like is interesting. And he had a bunch of significant numbers on all his YouTube pages and Instagram pages, which let me know that like, yes, you're supposed to connect with him. It just was really interesting how like you think like you're doing one thing, but Spirit's like, hey, you're also going to be doing this. So mantras and yantras and mudras and dark lords apparently are in my week as well. But right now we're going to focus on ourselves. We're going to shuffle our decks, and we're going to figure out what our special gifts and skills are and how we can embrace them and grow more deeply into them, and then share them with others and support ourselves when self-doubt creeps in, and how we can best realign with our authenticity right now. I don't know. You ready? Okay. Did you make tea? If you didn't make tea, just push pause immediately and go brew yourself a cup. I'm having chamomile because I drank coffee first thing and my stomach sort of was like, screw you too. Didn't like it. Like I'm almost ready to give up coffee again. I know. I go back and forth all the time. But, you know, it would save me money and maybe the lining of my stomach to stop drinking coffee. We'll see. It's only a little bit in the morning, and honest to God, it makes me get out of bed, you know? So, but like heavy whipping cream, that gets expensive. The coffee itself, you know, I don't know. When it gives me a bellyache, it makes me question. All right, let's take a deep breath and focus. Or 2 deep breaths. Okay. Embracing your gifts. So this first card, which is going to go at the top, and since I still have these quartz crystals and little skull head and apophyllite, we will leave those here on the table. So one of my most special gifts or skills. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing first. So go ahead and shuffle and pull a card while asking the question, or cards, please reveal to me one of my most special gifts or skills. And just one, okay? Just for you talented folks who are going to pull like so many different cards. One of your most special gifts or skills. I love you, Bear. Okay, so it's 11:04. Cards, show unto me one of my most special gifts or skills. One of my most special gifts or skills. Oh my God, 2 came off the bottom. See, this makes me mad. One was like poking up through the middle too. Okay, I was certain there was only 1 card in my hand, and now there's 2. It's reverse time in Linden. Hija of earth, Madre of fire. All right. I'm just breathing through this annoyance that I have with spirit because I understand, you know, maybe why the time is reversed, right? So this could be my most special gift or skill. However, I got something going on with it, and in the Linden, she's building a little fence. So I get it that like spirit right away wants to harass me and say, your what is the word, persistent boundaries, your constant creation of fences and arm lengthnesses and keeping people away, or not quite sure if you want to connect with people. I definitely feel like time is saying, yes, of course, you want to be in community and connect with community, and that's actually where your gifts shine best. Did you watch my live stream yesterday on YouTube? Like, I sometimes am impressed with me for channeling energy and staying focused and really letting it fly when I need to let it fly. And I do that, you know, when I'm on stage. And I do that when I have an audience. But it's like Hija of Earth, too, is almost saying, like, but then you go building your fences again. Okay, so let me see what the book says. I might be looking into this a little too much right off the bat. But the question is, when I got 2, because I cursed myself, one of the most special gifts or skills. So time, the Madre of fire, the mother of fire, turn up the heat on your creative passions, a warm heart and a spicy kitchen, welcome others to your table, stoke the creative fire that burns in your belly. So, what's my gift? Radiating vitality and love, attracting people into my home, my inner glow. Let me see what Hija of Earth says. I mean, are we getting a gift yet? The question is, one of my most special gifts or skills. Community, attracting people. I don't know. My YouTube watch minutes don't say that's my most special gift. That is all changing. I'm getting more subscribers and people are listening in longer. So those numbers are going up, up, up. Okay, Lyndon says return to beginner's path, light-hearted as a blossom, grounded as a sheltering tree. Be flexible as you build your future. So linden flowers provide medicine of joyfulness. I do protect my resources by surrounding them with what she loves. So I would guess that this is a combination. I'm going to have to smush them together. One of my most special gifts or skills would be, bringing people together in a fun but grounded way. Right, and I do see 1101 whenever I say that. So I guess my most special skill could be, attracting people to come together, collaboration, inviting everyone to play, inviting everyone to learn, right? So in filling my days with inspired activities, following my creative passions, being lighthearted as well as grounded. So there goes my light and dark thing, my fairy and anchoring energy again, being lighthearted and grounded at the same time. So anyways, there it is, I guess. Not very clear, but definitely clear to me in a way. Ehover loves to take on new responsibilities. I would agree. What'd you get? Was yours actually clear? That would have been nice. That would have been nice for it to be super duper clear. But it is kind of clear, It's like, okay, so put the book down, Sadie, and think about what you said. The Madre of Fire gets people together and collaborating, while the linden is lighthearted as a blossom and is grounding as a sheltering tree. So I literally, obviously, what the cards are saying to me, one of my most special gifts or skills is creating space for people to come together and be inspired and learn. So that's why I'm very drawn to doing podcasts and live streams and broadcasts and videos. And I did do good. I brought people into my yard this year. I reached out. I was more flexible than I normally am. And, so that was good for me. So anyways, let's go into the second question. Now this one's going diagonal down to the left. How can I grow more deeply into this? How can I grow more deeply into this? All right, so I love that the Madre of Fire has 2 books. She's working with time, and she's got a book of potions and a book of brews. So I do love this so much, following our creative passions, working with the plants, doing what inspires us, creating space and be inviting, bringing people in. How can I grow more deeply into this? How can I grow more deeply into this? So pull yourself a second card now to show you how you can grow more deeply into your special gift or skill. Okay, that one. Now that one jumped up, floated, and fluttered onto my lap, and it is sweetgrass. Okay. Now, this is shameful to say, but I'll just say it. I've never read the book Braiding Sweetgrass. I haven't. I just never did. So I feel right off the bat, it's saying thriftbooks.com, Braiding Sweetgrass. You're going to read that book now, or have the library get it for you, or whatever. But the Curandera of Earth is saying, how can you grow more deeply into this with sweetgrass? Hey, maybe I'll just have to burn some. That would also... Wait, on second thought, can I just smudge with some sweetgrass instead of reading another book. Oh my God, so many books this year. She says, how can we grow more deeply into this? Sweetgrass says, the living earth is our greatest teacher. Braid together love, health, and wealth. Then give it away. Let a holy fragrance bring you home. Oh, it's so sweet. Now, what's amazing to me synchronistically is this morning I opened up my binder that I am keeping all my notes from my Flossie and Sade broadcasts. I'm reading the writings of Florence Scovel Shinn, and the very first thing, maybe the second page of notes that I ever took from that book, is the square of life: health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. So I love Sweetgrass saying, braid together health, wealth, love, and we might as well do a 4-strand braid, okay, and put in perfect self-expression. Braid that together in your life, then give it away. So how can I grow more deeply into my gifts? I literally need to keep giving it away, but start to do so from understanding that I'm adding more light to the world. Now that I've kind of conquered my ego in a lot of ways, I'm not as big as of a bitch as I was last year. Okay, we can all agree upon that. I need to just keep on giving it away as I braid together love, health, and wealth, knowing that the living earth is our greatest teacher. So how can I grow more deeply into my gifts? Keep working with the earth, keep working with the herbs, keep going outside, keep listening to the plants, keep introducing the plants to the people. And meditate, maybe. I think that Sweetgrass is saying, yeah, definitely smudge with me, and then let that holy fragrance bring you home, take you deeper and deeper and deeper into your spiritual gifts, into your human gifts, into the gifts that you have to offer to the world. So Sweetgrass, I love it so much. What else did I want to say? Anything else? Sweetgrass grows best in community with other prairie land plants. And in the book Braiding Sweetgrass, which I think I did have at one time, I looked at it one time, and I don't know if I couldn't find a low cost copy of it, but I was like, well, I'll have the library get it for me. And then the library, it's in my library wish list, but we haven't gone back to the library this year. I'm making excuses, but I'm just saying it's been on queue for quite some time. In the book, she says, sweetgrass flourishes when it is harvested and declines when it is not. So it actually wants you to harvest it. The curandera of earth tends the land out of a heart overflowing. She says, thank you, thank you, thank you. People are drawn to her grounded, steady presence. Her counsel brings faith and inspires prosperity. So now I understand what Lyndon and Time were saying, you know, that grounded energy, that safe space for people to come to, that is warm, inviting, and inspiring. And yeah, so happy to see, and Flossie is so happy to see the word prosperity and faith together. Her counsel brings faith and inspires prosperity. So once again, I've given this deck permission to show me the way, and it is always showing me that path of teacher, of connector, of inspirer, of uplifter. I do love it though. Oh, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. So our next card, which is the bottom card on the left, the diagonal going down here on the pyramid triangle that we're creating, it says, how can I best share this with others? Even though the sweetgrass kind of already answered that too. Braid together love, health, and wealth, then give it away, right? So keep connecting, keep inviting, but we'll see how else, because sweetgrass also said share the joy and abundance of life, host a party, eat good food, braid sweetgrass with friends, bless a home or gathering place. Hey, we're open. How can I best share this with others besides giving it away and hosting a party and braiding sweetgrass and creating an inviting space for people to come to be inspired and have their faith fostered? Okay, here we go. Let's pull another card. How can I best share this with others? How can I best share this with others? Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. All right, how can I best share my gifts with others? Even though I think I already know. Who else wants to come through to tell me to just give it away? Okay. We'll just go with what's on top. It's seaweed. Curandura, another curandura of water. Now this one is reversed. So let's see what seaweed has to say. Now what's interesting that is reversed before I open up the book. So okay, let me flip it over. It's, she's pouring hot water from a black tea kettle into a bathtub that has seaweed in it. She's taking a bath by the sea. She lives by the water, but she's creating herself a warm candlelit bath. Now it's upside down. So the water now is flowing up. So I feel like that's significant. She's pouring the tea kettle and the water is flowing up. Okay, seaweed. Curandura of water. So the Curanduras are the healers, wisdom, legacy, counsel, and they all feature ancient herbs. And I often see the Curandura of fire, which is Damiana, and that has been on my wish list to connect with for a while. And the rosemary is the Curandura of air, and that's significant to me too. So I definitely love this suit. These Curanduras, these healers. So, but the question is how I can best share this with others. And seaweed says, don't live in the shallows. Live in the depths. So how can you best share your gifts with others? Live in the depths. Don't live in the shallows. That's why Spirit has told me again and again and again through many different avenues, I don't have to do anything I don't want to anymore, that isn't in my highest good or isn't my true work. I don't have to do that stuff anymore. So live in the depths, not the shallows. Strengthen your bones in the ocean's ebb and flow. See, I'm supposed to live at the ocean. Oh my God, I would love to have like ocean life. Ocean water. Ocean trucks driving by. I would love that. Rock gently on the water. Heed the siren's song. So I can connect with my mermaid friends. And I love to rock gently on the water. I just saw 441, my birth time. I love it. That's why I wanted to get on a boat or in a pool and float and float. I love that feeling. I love to rock gently on the water. So anyways, how can I best share my gifts with others? Live in the depths. Live in the depths. And can reconnect with the sea. Make time for daily ritual that bring deep healing. So keep on living my deep life. Keep on meditating. Keep on going deeper and deeper, because what people need from me is my grounding energy. So it's like, how can you best do that? Keep on living in the depths. Keep on nourishing your body. And then people will be drawn to my open heart and comforting embrace. the curandura of water. Her counsel brings a sense of calm and well-being. Wow. So yeah, what's fun for me is that I have been going deeper in my life. I am called to meditating more. Nobody's even twisting my arm to do this, right? I am being called to mudras and mantras and yantras and going deeper in my own practice. Even though I know it's going to be hard to bring anybody with me, it'll be another solitary witch's path. However, it will help me share my gifts. It will help me create that energy, which is what I need to be sharing with people. So I get it. What'd you get? What'd you get? Tag me in your post. Tell me. I want to see what you got, how you can best share this with others. Okay, so on that note, we're ready to go to the other side now of the layout. I feel like I got a pretty good message for me. And now we got to get that affirmation. Now we got to get that affirmation for times of self-doubt or comparison. So yeah, you guys, just from my vulnerable, honest, ego, hurt, rejected place, I am going to just tell you, even though these are not the words I want to speak on a regular basis, it really does hurt or make me question myself or doubt myself. Yeah, whenever I'm not supported. Like when people aren't watching my things. Like, I keep doing it anyways, you guys. But trust me, this is years on years. Like, but there was a time that's like, should I even be doing this? But yeah, I can't stop, won't stop. I definitely keep going. I definitely keep doing what I'm doing. I keep sharing my journey. Because even if it affects only a small handful of people, you know, I keep on doing it. However, occasionally those moments of self-doubt creep in, because like when I see like other people basically sharing very similar journeys and they're doing so well, they're supported, they have groups of people that like are financially supporting them and, you know, publicly supporting them, sharing their posts, it does, that comparison is poison. So I'm looking for an affirmation that will help keep me going even when I'm not being supported like other people are being supported, or I don't see the success. But all that is changing. I feel that changing within me. One, because I'm just not going to care, and I just don't care like I used to. Like my ego kind of got tired or whatever and gave up. Like, okay, well, she's going to keep on going even if she's not appreciated. So I guess I'll quit harassing her. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, she's going to keep on doing what she's doing even if she's the only one in the audience. Even if she only has her invisible realm audience, Sadie's going to keep on trucking. So my ego sort of has definitely let off. Doesn't mean she's not going to rear up. So I want to have an affirmation ready to either prevent that or to remedy that when self-doubt creeps up. And I don't want to compare myself. And when I do compare myself, here's the thing. In my heart of hearts, I know that we're all one, and you are me and I am you. So there really should never be any comparison, only celebration, because it's like, if so-and-so is doing amazing, good for her, good for him. Like, I'm happy for me because they are me, I am them. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're all part of the whole. So like celebrations of success of others is important for me. That's why I celebrate people's love, but I got to celebrate people's everything. Like, anytime I see anyone doing good, I'll just tell myself that's another version of me, and I am doing, look how good I am doing. I don't stop comparing and instead observe them and say, look how good I am doing because they are you. Try that little trick. All right. An affirmation for times of self-doubt or comparison. So give me an herbal friend, an herbal ally that can help me find an affirmation for times of self-doubt and comparison. Okay. It is the kitchen garden, the wheel of fortune. And isn't that what I was kind of already saying? Look, it's one circle, one wheel, and in each different spoke or section of the wheel, there's a different herb. It's one garden with all these different herbs. So yeah, that's it exactly. We are all one garden. So if self-doubt and comparison creeps up, we are all one garden. We are all one wheel. I like garden. We are all one garden. So if the second you start to compare yourself to somebody else, and you don't want jealousy in you, because that's what we were talking about yesterday in Flossie and Sade. Jealousy creates poison in your blood and creates cancerous growths and tumors and cysts and a whole bunch of bad stuff. You don't want jealousy in you. So if you feel it creeping in, we are all one garden, right? We are all one garden. That's our affirmation. I don't even need to open up the book. We are all one garden. I love it. We are all one garden. So in times of doubt or comparison or thinking, what do I have to add? You are adding to the garden. We are all one garden. We all belong here. We all have something to add to the wheel of fortune. We are all one garden. Okay, I had to break there, grab an index card, grab my black Sharpie, and write on it, we are all one garden. Can't even argue with me, can you? All right, last card. How can I best realign with my authenticity right now? Ooh, I feel like so much good curandera advice and madre advice has already been given on that. And in my own personal life, all these things, these new old things I am finding. But I will take one more suggestion or a synchronistic or a confirmation on that. How I can best realign with my authenticity right now. I mean, I just want to take a seaweed bath. I want to braid some sweetgrass. Ooh, I want to make some potions and brews in my Madre of Fire kitchen with thyme. I might even want to weave in another linden fence because my gifts are worth protecting. I don't always have to see fences and things like that as negative. You know, sometimes it's like it's worth protecting your jewels. You know, it's worth protecting your gifts. Especially while we're nourishing them, while we're realigning with our authenticity, while we are blooming in the garden, right? Protect the garden. We are all one garden, and it's okay to protect that. Okay, so how can I best realign with my authenticity right now? How can I best... Okay. My cards are like, shut it. How can I best realign with my authenticity right now? Ace of Earth, nettle. Oh, stinging nettle. Why are you so stinging nettle today? Don't be a bitch. Let's see what the Ace of Earth says here with nettle. The question is, how I can best realign with my authenticity. And nettle says, health and wealth may begin with a sting. Take the next step, even if it hurts. Let your gifts take root in the physical world. So I feel like nettle is saying, quit your bitching. Yeah, you've literally worked for a decade without recognition. So be it, okay? But it's like, if you could just go meditate in your seaweed bath, if you could just go get deep, get out of the way, if you could just get the fuck out of here, your gifts could take root in the physical world. Pretty much everything I've done is still out there in cyberspace, except for that year that I deleted my All Natural Me Instagram, which is a shame that I did that, but oh well. Because I had a lot of good stuff on that. But that was the year 3940 that, right before I met you. That was the year that my ego had enough of this, and literally deleted 6,000 photos and lots of videos of affirmations and the 64 days of peace and nonviolence. You can still see that stuff on my YouTube channel, but it was really like, ooh. Other than that, pretty much everything is still seeds, dormant seeds perhaps, but seeds that are ready to come out of dormancy. So it's like, just keep going, Stinging Nettle says. Like, yeah, you've had some blows, you've had some whatevers, but it's like, aren't you just done with that? Just keep going for yourself at this point. Yeah, it is truly. And maybe that's the realization too. Like, even though in my teacher mind, my teacher heart, I think like I've got to do it for everybody else, or like, you know what I mean? It's like, no, just keep doing this now for yourself, in a way. Health and wealth may begin with a sting. Okay, we've been getting stung now for 10 years, 14 years, all my life. It's okay. We're going to complete the square, Flossie says. Health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. So how can you best realign with your authenticity right now? Take the next step. Even if it hurts, keep going. That's what you can do. You can keep going, because that's who you are as well too. And it's true. I have so much momentum now. I can't stop, and I won't stop until I'm done. And even then I won't be done. So receive the gifts of the earth, develop your skills, and enjoy your creations. Find stability and prosperity and fulfilling work that takes root in the physical world. So I think that too is like how I was saying, like, you do this for yourself. It's like the notes you take, those are you took those for you. Read them, be them. The affirmations, say them. Okay, you just recorded that video. Now go back and enjoy it and watch it, because guess what? You are in the audience. You're on the stage and you're in the audience. You're doing this for you. Allow yourself to enjoy it. Allow yourself to take time now to enjoy your creations. And then you will be able to better receive the gifts of the earth. Receive the gifts of the earth. And why are you finding all this new old stuff? Stinging Nettle says, because you are building on the path of your ancestors. You don't have to recreate the wheel, the kitchen garden says. The wheel has already been invented. Now you just build upon it. Now you enjoy the garden. We are all one garden. We are all in this together. So add to it when you can. Enjoy it all the time, right? Braid your sweetgrass. Take your seaweed bath. Create community. Create a space if people are drawn to you. Even if no one is drawn to you, you can still enjoy that space. So you get in that space and embrace your gifts. Oh my gosh, you guys, every time we do a tarot spread, I'm like, oh, that was the best. I love that. That was so incredible. And then we'll do another one and I was like, well, maybe that one was actually the best. So yeah, this was like kind of like a different kind of vibe at first, but when I'm looking at all these cards from Nettle, the kitchen garden, which I never even opened up the book for that. It was number 10. The Wheel of Fortune. I mean, in this garden, there's lemon verbena, there's basil, there's sage, there's onions, there's bay, there's parsley, there's violets, there's chives, there's like everything in there, right? It's also encouraging us to celebrate holy days and connect with these new old things. But anyways, when I'm looking at the thyme and the linden and the sweetgrass and the seaweed, and it's like, oh my gosh, Thank you, Herb Crafters Tarot. Like, you literally just delivered, just like my Walmart people are gonna deliver my groceries into my car in the parking lot. You just delivered the perfect, most timely, digestible message you could have. And that's why I love the herbs, and that's why I love divination. So anyways, shout out once again to the Van Mystic for the Embracing Your Gifts tarot spread. It's time, sweetie. It is time for you and me and everyone in the garden, because we are all one garden, to embrace our gifts. Embrace them, love them, own them, and then share them with the garden. Share them. So on that note, thank you so much. So many Curanduras. We got some Madres, some Ihas. I love the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Earth. I mean, hey, when we're talking about our gifts, of course that sassy broad stinging nettle would show up. But you know what? That sassy broad keeps us going. So even if it stings, take the next step. Keep on going. Keep on weaving love, light, peace, creativity. Weave it together. Make it beautiful. And then give it away.